Yo, good people, it's your homie HerbMan, busting you back upside the head with another hot banger boogie. Look, you guys, this is the God within you. This is your Christ consciousness. This is what all of the ancient ancestors was trying to show you when they're sitting on the throne with their scepter or their staff and their ankh. Okay? This is what you have to understand. All right? And here, the top of the head right here, before you get to the crown, this is your pituitary gland. All right? This right here is the pons. Okay? This right here is the pyramid. The two things on the side of the pyramid is what they call the olive. All right? So this is what you forget coming into this consciousness, and this is what they kept telling you to know thyself, because truly this is how you balance the divine feminine and the divine masculine energy, and this is how you're able to get back into what they call your Christ consciousness or your God consciousness. Doesn't that look like a king or queen sitting on the throne? Okay? So this is what you need to understand and what you need to know so that you can start now operating from the inside out instead of the outside in. Okay? The inside out, right? You want to operate from the inside out. This place is where the four dynamics and the four elements really resides at, okay? This is where your mental, your spiritual, your emotional, and your physical way of being is all being directed from, all deriving from, is how you position yourself on the throne, okay? And the disciples to this particular God is called the 12 cranial nerves, which are your 12 disciples, okay? And if these disciples are undisciplined, then now you have faculties that are also going to be undisciplined. Now you have a disconnect between the mind, the body, the soul, and the spirit. Now you have a disconnect, a dis-ease of flow between the mental, the spiritual, emotional, and physical realms. Okay? So you have to make sure that we're going back within. Back within. And so I want you to remember a word, and it's called retreat. And in military, this terminology means to retreat in battle, regroup, re-strategize. And so therefore, when you look at some of the best healers of our time, they made that individual, or they gave a safe place for people to retreat to, okay? So that you can let go of the social media, the TV, the radio, the spouse that's causing you the issue, even if you need time away from the kids, even if you need time away from those foods, those jobs that are stressing you, you must retreat, right? And if you look at the etymology of that word, re means to do what? To back away from. And then treat, obviously we know treat means to deal with something, and that's what you got to do. You got to back away in order to deal with the stress that comes in from these undisciplinary disciples, which feed the body information that can cause illusions, delusions, disorder, divorce, disease, ailments, and all of the other D's, okay? And so we got to get back to sitting on the throne, and we need to retreat into a space to where we're able to make these 12 disciples more disciplined about what we see, what we hear, what we smell, about our bodies, okay? All of these things, these are what the 12 cranial nerves, they operate. What we see, what we hear, what we smell, what we touch, what goes into our bodies. All of these dynamics, we need to retreat in order to reprogram the disciples to be more disciplined at what this particular temple needs to hear, needs to smell, needs to feel, needs to go through, needs to go toward. This is all the dynamic of getting back on the throne and allowing the divine masculine and the divine feminine within all of us do what it rightfully needs to do so that we can be happy and all right. So these are your 12 disciples, and this is what they do. Okay? The ocular motor, it deals with the eyes, the eye movement, So once that's discipline, right, then you're not looking toward evil, right? See no evil, hear no evil, taste no evil, smell no evil, be around nothing that is causing any kind of issues coming into the God body. The olfactory, dictating what you smell, the vagus nerve, monitoring the heart and the voice, the hypoglossal, monitoring the taste, the optical, monitoring the vision, the facial, monitoring the face muscles, the trochlear, monitoring the body muscles, the vestibular, dealing with the inner ear and what you're listening to, the trigeminal is dealing with your biting and your chewing of information. The abducens is dealing with the eye muscles. Okay? The cochlea is dealing with the hearing. And the glossopharyngeal dealing with the sensory and the motor, even dictating where we go and what we do in our consciousness. So when you see a picture like this, and you're looking at Thoth, and you're looking at Ptah, they're basically showing you that same image. Now I want you guys to take a really good look at that image so that you can see the snakes, and they always represents the vision. All right? Snake represents the vision of the individual that is wearing the snake. So now you understand that this person in particular, not only did he have vision as a visionary, but also eyesight was very important. Okay? Now that you're looking at that now you can see it very closely, very easy. Okay? See it very closely, very easy. Right? What all of these mean. Now you can see him sitting on the throne, sitting on the throne, sitting on the pyramid. This is you, but you forgot. And it's time for you to remember. But you have to retreat in the battles that they're giving us because they're distractions, they're illusions. They're keeping you occupied and keeping you busy, and you can't get back within you. They're keeping you in prison to the outside world, to where you can't visit yourself back within you. And you must retreat and start to deal with the mental stress, the emotional stress, the physical damage, and also the spiritual damage that has been done with us. We must wave the white flag and retreat, re-strategize, reprogram, regroup. And we got to get away from the things that are causing us these distractions long enough for us to see ourselves in the image of God. Okay? This is what our ancestors were trying to tell us. This is what this symbology is all about. This is what they were trying to tell us, being in this particular type of image, sitting in this particular type of ways, wearing these particular type of head garments was allowing you to see what throne should look like. And the first person to discover the cerebral spinal fluid was a brother by the name of Imhotep. And he's been shown here sitting in that same image. And as you can see that even though this is a dark sculptor, the only thing that is white is his eyes, because this is a signal of the enlightenment. E-N. E-N means inwardly. Okay? Inwardly, the light is on in the mind. That means he had the Christos, the oil. So get it in your head, you guys, that it is your head, that you must guard, that you must protect. Get it in your head that it is your head, that you must guard, that you must protect, and that you must get back on the throne within yourself and connect your divine feminine energy with your divine masculine energy, and you must create divine love within yourself. And if you can't find this in your place, if you're only getting the physiological results, then they're only temporary at best. If you're looking for healing and cure, and you're looking for a permanent change to your life, then it must start in the psychosis of the being. I love you guys, man, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Please go tell somebody about your homie HerbMan. And until next time, love HerbMan. Yes, sir.